the brightest stars of this generation are coming to the USA. I Want TFC, and Star Magic on its 30th anniversary presents Beyond the Stars. Witness all-out performances and enjoy lots of entertainment. You are invited to the grand red carpet celebration on August 6, 2022 at the King's Theater, Brooklyn, New York. August 12 at the Warfield Theater, San Francisco. And on August 14 at Saban Theater, Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. Reach Beyond the Stars. Get your tickets now at mytfc.com/starmagic30 or go to your nearest ticket agent. Presented.
Watch currently airing ABS-CBN shows 48 hours before they air on local TV. See it first. Now that's a superpower.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
Narito na ang Oras ng Ligaya with Tita Josie, Sundays, 6 p.m. on PHLV Radio. And now, your host, Tita Josie.
Magandang po sa lahat. Saan kaya ngayon tayo narinig? Sa Pilipinas, sa Hong Kong, sa Dubai, all over the world. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Josie Harrison. Ngayon po ay July 3, Sunday, 6 to 7, Oras ng Ligaya, dito po sa PHLV Radio. Kami po ay nasa Las Vegas. Ito po ay isa sa pinakamalaking radio station dito sa Las Vegas. Ang aking mga bisita ngayong gabi ay napaka magagandang tao at marami tayong impormasyon para sa inyo. Ang aking mga co-host, ito ay walang iba kundi si Gilbert Glorioso at si Divine Grace sa Jacksonville, Florida. Gilbert, I want you to greet our listeners and audience and please share with them our different links.
All right, good evening from Las Vegas, of course. Oras ng Ligaya dito sa PHLV Radio. Okay, right now we're simultaneously on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Amazon Fire TV. And then later on after the show, you can hear us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and of course our website, phlvradio.com. If you don't have the app yet, go ahead and download the app for your iPhone or your Android phone. Head over to your Play Store or your App Store, type in PH for Philippines, LV for Las Vegas Radio, and you'll hear what's going on here on PHLV Radio. Also, the Alexa app, you can program Alexa to play PHLV Radio. Yeah, all you have to do is just go ahead and you have to, how do you call it? Set it up.
Yep, set it up on your phone.
Set it up on your phone or set it up on your TV. Yeah, that's right. We're on HD TV, of course, on YouTube. And Roku coming up pretty soon. Other than that, good evening, yes, and of course, happy 4th of July. Of course, it's a weekend, and it's a beautiful day here. It's now 100 degrees. 100 degrees.
Thank you very much, Gilbert. Sa mga nanonood sa amin, si Gilbert ay merong special mission ngayong gabi, kaya he will only stay with us on the very first part of our show.
Yes.
Good luck.
Actually, yes. Tonight it's Brian Tremulo at Lloyd Pitts, Las Vegas.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna be over there. Our very own Joy Rock is one of the opening acts over there. So of course we got to go over there and support our sister.
Okay. Yes.
Are you performing too, Kuya G?
No, karaoke probably afterward.
Oh, okay. Kala ko kasali ka sa front act.
Okay. Good luck, Gilbert. Okay, we'll see you next
so
Sunday.
much.
Enjoy
the show. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Take care. Happy 4th.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, and my next co-host ay walang iba kundi si Divine Grace Gallardo at siya ay taga Jacksonville, Florida. Go ahead, Divine.
Hello po, everybody, and welcome to Oras ng Ligaya. Of course, I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida, like Tita Josie says, and welcome to another Sunday here with us.
Oh, good. Thank you so much. And wag niyo po kalilimutan ang mga different links namin para kami ay inyong masubaybayan. Ang ating guest ngayong gabi ay napakagandang mga babae at ito po ay nag-advocate to support the mental health people and to support the foundations that are advocating mental health problems all around the United States. I will call on Arlene Strugar. I hope I pronounced your name.
Very good.
Please introduce yourself and let us know exactly what's going on with your group. Thank you so much, Arlene.
Thank you, Paul. Well, first of all, thank you, Tita Josie, Gilbert, and Divine. It has been a pleasure for us to be here. I know you have tons of listeners around the world. We are listening also sa inyo po, as you know, for many years. So my name is Dr. Arlene Strugar. I'm actually a clinical and neuropsychologist based in Portland, Oregon. I'm here with my dear friend of 30 years, Bianca Murphy, who is a vice president for corporate America, who had lent her voice to support us with Miss Naturelle. Tita Josie, as you said, Miss Naturelle is a platform. It is an avenue for us to support mental health. That's one of our pillars. The other 4 pillars po ng aming programa is well-being, positivity, mentorship, and whole person wellness and aging. So Miss Naturelle will be having our charity event to raise funds for our partner, the Mental Health of America, which is the largest nonprofit organization supporting and advocating for mental health, founded in 1909, and they are based in Virginia, USA. We are collaborating with them to support different kinds of advocacy, such as public education, community outreach, mental health screening. We're staffing the 24/7 crisis hotline for Mental Health of America, and we're starting in our very own backyard, the Filipino American community. I think we always play with our strength, and I think this is what we want to first kick off our Miss Naturelle charity event on July 30th in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We want to shout out for the finest delegates that we have. It has been an honorary selection. They are willing to lend their voices. They're coming from different fields. There are medical doctors, nurses, full-time mom, many other coming from different walks of life. But Tita Josie, I also would like to thank everyone for, lalo na po sa inyo, as you said, mental health is very near and dear in the heart. So we are very, very grateful na pinaunlakan niyo po kami na mag-guest po sa inyong show. Salamat po.
Of course, salamat din sa pagbibigay mo sa amin ng panahon na ito para ma-share namin ang inyong mga advocacy sa lahat na ang mga nanonood sa aming programa. Maraming salamat sa inyong introduction, Dr. Strugar. Now I will call on Miss Bianca Murphy. Will you please go ahead and say something about yourself and about the foundation that you are starting with, Dr. Strugar? You are mute, Bianca. There you go.
There it goes. So I'm Bianca Murphy. I've been best friends with this high achiever, Dr. Arlene Strugar, for like over 30 years. We were like in our early 20s when we met in Dubai, hustling and grinding there in the corporate in Dubai. So she was working with Honda and I was working for Gray Advertising at that time. So the reason why I'm here and strongly advocating Miss Naturelle, or 2022, is because of the fact that the 5 pillars, the very foundation of this charity gala event that we're having, really resonates with how I have been living my life for the last several decades. And the fact that we are partnering with the most amazing and like helpful, my family is going through some mental health issues with my youngest child right now. She is 12 years old. So anything that I can be a part of an organization that promotes and bring awareness to the resources that we have here in America for mental health. Wellness, it's like I am there. Because Tita Josie, in 2020, sometime in October 2020, but it started in August, my Dan, 11 years old, who's like the most amazing, we call her Sunshine, went through this massive manic depression. And then I found out, much to my dismay, and I live in Los Angeles, that we don't have a lot of resources that is in our hands that we know of, that's available for us. So thank goodness I do have the tenacity, the determination to find out a lot on what are the things, how can I help my child. So with that said, Mental Health America partnering with Miss Naturelle, they are doing so much for helping bring awareness about mental health issues. Like Dr. Alwyn Struger said, I think she mentioned about the 24/7. One of their goals is to actually have this available free testing, at least assessment. But they need funds. And that's like one of the main reasons why we're putting together this gala event in July in Colorado Springs.
Well, good luck to that. And, with your advocacy and the hope that you will really be successful in what you're thinking, especially in the field of mental problems. It is really a big problem in the United States. And I hardly hear some foundations doing the best they can to help this problem, this existing problem. Now, do we have Grace Morris on the line? Grace, are you there?
She's trying to log in, Tita.
Oh, she is.
Yeah. But I do have a question with regards to your delegates. How were they picked? Were they invited? Did they apply for it?
So,
can you tell us more about that?
Yeah. So, can I? Yeah.
Go ahead.
So they were methodically selected. We did not just accept. We were not being very non-exclusive, so to speak, but we wanted trailblazers that really represents the 5 pillars. So it is women that are successful in their own way, who's making a difference, who have their own advocacy that would inspire other women to really be, because successful women, it's very subjective. And we, the leading founders, we call ourselves the executive of Miss Naturelle. We have certain benchmark on who we want to be one of the delegates.
Oh, I see. Doktora, tawagan kita Doktora kasi
Arlene na lang po.
Arlene, why don't you tell us everything about this Miss Naturelle contest? When it originated, who are the contestants? Do you have a committee that select the contestants? What are there for them?
Okay po. All right po. That's a very good question. I think that's always been asked about us. Tita Josie, you should know po, this platform that we are building is a 3-month work that came into fruition in the last 3 months. So we are, because we came from corporate America, we are always spontaneous, and we thought, you know what, that the time to do it is now. And action, will catapult us into service. So ang nangyari po, we thought, you know what, should we make it a pageant or not? And also we want to demystify that those who do pageantry are, maybe shallow people. We all know that these people are strong women, confident, poised. They're successful. They have always supported charity. And to be on stage is always, nerve-wracking. And so these women have never been in pageants before, but they are wanting to showcase their confidence, poise, and personalities. They were selected based on those 5 pillars by the executives and by peer recommendations and referrals that we talk to them privately. And we asked them, questions around, actually, we have 25 questions that we sent to them. And they did their homework. There are also private individuals like ourselves. Again, as I've said, never been to pageantry or some form of evaluation.
Yeah.
So the beauty po ng aming pageant is that it is beyond beauty. And beauty is the easiest criteria to meet because everybody is beautiful. So we don't have to select based on beauty and appearance or height or weight. We just selected them based on those 5 pillars and their willingness to advocate and lend at least a year of their time through our community service, to our public education sa mental health po. We know and we will respect that there are still working professionals. 2 of them are full-time moms. But we are so grateful that they are willing to spend their time and effort to be part of us. So ang criteria po is, again, those 5 pillars, mental health. We have questions around that. Are you willing, primarily a question around, are you willing to share your experiences? It doesn't have to be a clinical diagnosis, but anything that you go through in your life, are you willing to talk about that? Because testimonial is always powerful, especially for, kitchen conversations or conversations with our friends. And obviously we tell them, you don't have to share something that you're not willing to share, right? But there's always power in sharing. And then well-being. A lot po sa atin have already been in the process. We know the well-being is not about perfection, but it's a process, it's a dynamic process. So if we want to share, how do you even talk about, to Bianca's point, how do you even talk about a child who is suffering? You don't have to suffer in silence, because now when you think about, somebody to talk to, maybe you think about Miss Naturelle and our delegates. So right now we are only about 15 of us, who's starting this program. But we thought that maybe by advocating and being in public, we could grow our Thrive. And so, Tita, in short po, what's in it for them? Believe it or not, we have some pageant directors and international directors who are very, very excited about our titles. And they will recognize that internationally. As a matter of fact, one of our delegates has already been selected. She's a single mom in her 50s to represent the Philippines, USA in Thailand in October, only because they have found our candidates and our delegates to not only be confident and beautiful inside out, but also that they have trained themselves as a journey, not as perfection. It's a dynamic process to be a woman of substance, a mother for the world. And so they're even asking us to send someone for the Mrs. Universe and recognize our title, that post. So it is not to say that we don't have that, and they're in their 50s and 60s. So we're also giving women chances. I think we always have these late bloomers inside of us. And so we're also doing that as well. So that's one thing for them. If they want to compete internationally, we endorse them. This is a recognized international titles. And then second part is we're going to give them training and certify them as a mental health counselor or coach. We also partner with different community in terms of some mental health of America. We could give them platforms for that. And then also we also have some glam and beauty swag bag and prizes to thank them for their time and effort.
Now, is it a prerequisite that the contestant have some experience with mental problem among their relatives or friends or themselves? Is it a prerequisite to have
not necessarily po. It is just about the willingness to listen, willingness to share.
Spread the word, yeah.
And are your contestants only exclusive for Colorado?
Not po. We are,
over.
yeah, they're all over the US po. We have one in Oregon, one in Virginia, one in Nevada, two in Colorado Springs, Los Angeles. So, po, so hopefully we will have more as we brave ourselves to...
So this is a big organization. And I will one of them that
We would like to think
communicate to all of them.
Tita, pwede pa po.
Alam mo,
Tita,
Tita,
divine
believe it or
pwede.
not, Tita
yes,
Josie. Yes.
Divine,
believe it-
come on, you can.
if
thank
you
you.
check your
Yes, yes.
messenger, I actually asked you to join us.
Oh,
You probably
That's
didn't
exciting.
Hindi pa yata siguro nakikita ni Tita yung yung request
She-
because she's very busy.
Tita Josie, I have asked you to join us. You're the very first person that I asked you to join.
Oh, really?
Wow, Tita. Tingnan niyo na yung phone niyo. Baka lumubog na yung yung notification.
So it's not exclusive for Colorado Springs, but the event will be held there on July 3rd, right?
30, yeah.
All over. So you're monitoring all of them. You have connections in different states. My goodness, this is a big organization.
It looks like it's going to be like that. So we're bracing ourselves to really prepare ourselves to what we get into, but it's at the same time we're very excited po.
Yes.
The international beauty pageant community po has been very, very supportive and very, very excited sa aming pong because it made it we're set, yung aming pong isa-send sa Thailand. Talaga pong it's funny po kasi we are not really strictly, as we said, are you looking for someone of a beauty pageant, kind of like merong characteristics and traits. But po, what we found out is that you put someone in there with the mindset and everybody looks like beauty queens. So,
I believe
as I've said, the easiest criteria is beauty and personality and confidence. Yeah, everybody could be a beauty queen. That's another thing, right? But at the same time, this is more a wellness ambassadorship platform. And, the medical doctor friend who's joining, never been into this. She thought about it when she was younger. But she said, you know what, I'm game for it. If this will bring us together, and she's Pakistani, if this will bring us together, then count me in.
Oh, that's nice.
So what's really amazing about this whole lot of women that we put together as delegates, Tita and Divine, is the common willingness to spread awareness about mental health and share their skill sets and talents. We have one that's based in Virginia who's right now, she's so very busy, but her main bread and butter is to produce, it's being telecast right now at PBS shows. So we have from entertainment to medical field to what else?
Full-time moms. To full-time moms, to nurses, retired nurses, to grandmas.
Yeah, beautiful grandmas. Like they can still kick ass. Sorry if I'm using that word. I want to look like them when I'm their age. They're just very phenomenal. That self-empowerment of these women, they're so inspiring. All of us in this world are relevant, and each one of these delegates, they're really going to make a difference in their own way. And I'm so excited to be part of this pilot, this first annual search for them, just because I want to be here for a long haul for this.
Who is the originator of this?
Where
I want to know.
So the originator is myself, and because I am a psychologist, I thought about that. My friends are not; they're just a day behind or an hour behind me. Because when I think about this, I have to bounce the idea back to Bianca, Grace Morris, and Risa Asa. So Grace Morris and I chatted like at 11 p.m. 3 months ago, and we thought about this, and we said, you know what? Before maybe it will lock down again, why don't we just do it? And we thought about it. So that will require a lot of time and effort and resources.
That's a lot.
Yeah, logistics.
Logistics. Yeah. So I'm so lucky that my friends and my best friends are actually, Tita, have the skill sets I need. So I don't have to pay someone else for.
Oh my goodness.
So she texted me on Facebook, she texted me on a Facebook Messenger, and of course I wasn't checking it, but she texted me like, hey Bianca, you need to check that. I have this idea, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty amazing. So let's do this. And I need you to take care of the PR and marketing of the event. And I said like, yeah, I'm so there.
That's good. You know, our Doctora, I like to call you Doctora. Are you stationed here in Vegas? Are you from Vegas?
No, I'm actually from Beaverton, Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh, si Kuya Louie, taga Oregon.
Oh yeah, I know Louie Roa very well.
Kuya Louie
We're very
Roa.
good friends.
You know, I just want to share that with you, that PHLV radio, we have different shows. In fact, right now, our Divine, we have like 40 or 41 Filipino
40, actually 43, Tita Josie.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So what I could do also is that I could refer your foundation's planning and this contest that you're going to have. If you want to be on the other programs, they can.
Oh, yeah, definitely po. That'd be great po. Thank you so much po.
Yeah, more exposure, Tita. Do you have anyone here in LA as well, Tita?
Divine, remember Sarah Balibagan?
Yes, po, Tita.
I know Sarah will interview you. I know, who is that? DJ Tara?
Yeah, DJ Tara as well here. And she's also here in Jacksonville, Florida, Tita.
Yes.
We can definitely reach out to them so we could help the foundation be known, as well as, you know, ang gusto ko dito, Tita, is they want to empower women as well as, you know, give them information about mental health. Like Doctora was saying earlier, like she has a child. I have kids too that are in the age of 13 and 19. So during the pandemic, I did see a little bit of, you know, shift from their normal routine to just stay at home and trying to be by themselves. And when they talked about it earlier, I really parang paano ba to? Kasi they were saying that they're gonna provide you or certify you on mental health awareness. That's why I was like, ooh, maganda yun.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And actually, just
we lost you.
We lost her.
Unmute yourself.
There you go.
Hey, hello, welcome back.
We just have to have resources and collaborate. Someone has to start it, or a group of people has to start it. Sometimes we do analysis, paralysis, right? And we thought, you know what, let's just do it. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Let's do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll collect people. We'll attract the right people in the right mindset. And true enough with, you know, the grace of the Lord, ayan po, nandito na tayo, and we're already talking about it sa inyo. And so, I think po, when we have the right intention, sometimes, you know, katulad niyo po, you know, you connect us from one person to the other. Who knows po, we can certainly, because Mental Health of America po is willing to help us. We just have to be also, you know, para bang tayong vehicle na parang yung pain and suffering po talaga pong marami po nagsasuffer sa atin. Ang kagandahan po dito, we could have done po a seminar or a little bit more educational. But then we realized, you know what? A lot of people want to dance. They want to see a show. They will not come if we just maybe do a little bit more of a nerdy educational. So that's why we thought, let's bring music, let's bring dance, let's bring pageantry, let's do a little bit more of a twist so that people will find, oh, okay, hindi naman pala group of doctors or group of nurses.
It's not one of those nerdy.
So and we have a lot of singers here in Las Vegas.
Yes. Oh, yes po. Oh, that'd be great po.
Good singers. Yeah. Isa na doon si Gilbert. Hindi.
Wag, tita, baka magawian. Joke lang, Kuya G.
Alam mo, Doktora, our show is 1-hour show. Interviews, music, and all of this. But we have a portion in our show that we have like a minute or two prayers. And today we have our prayers at 6:30. And after our prayers is a gospel song from Miss Divine Grace. So, Johan, I am ready. Andiyan ba si Johan? Johan? Ang buong mundo ay nagdurusa. Ang virus ay mukhang mananatili pa sa ating pamumuhay. Sana ay dinadasal namin na ang Panginoong Diyos ay pakinggan po ang aming mga dasal. Sumasamba po kami sa inyo, naniniwala sa iyo, nagmamahal sa iyo. Huwag mo po kaming talikuran. Diyos naming Heso Kristo, protektuhan mo po kami laban sa virus na ito. Diyos naming mahiwaga, bendisyonan mo po kami. Bigyan niyo po ng talino ang aming mga doktor, mga scientists, na sana ay makatuklas sila ng gamot laban sa virus na ito. Bendisyonan mo po ang lahat ng frontliners, ang lahat ng taong tumutulong sa paglaban sa virus na ito. Diyos naming mabait, maunawain at mapagmahal. Bigyan mo po ang aming panawagan. Maawa po kayo sa amin. Kung kami po ay nagkasala, patawarin mo po kami. Diyos naming banal, Diyos naming mapagmahal, Diyos naming mabait. Tingin mo po ang aming dasal. Diyos naming banal, bendisyonan mo po kami. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Sa mga taong nakikinig at sumusubaybay po sa amin. Sa inyong pagtulog ngayong gabi, kausapin niyo ang ating Panginoong Diyos. Sabihin niyo sa Kanya na kailangan namin ang tulong niya. Kailangan nating lahat dito sa mundong ito. Siya lang, si Jesus Christ lang, ang ating sagot sa lahat ng ating problema. Salamat.
Amen.
God bless America, the land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans with white foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
very appropriate. Not a gospel song, but today is day celebration bago yan, July 4th, di ba? Happy
Yes, happy
Independence sa lahat.
Happy Independence po sa lahat.
Yes. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much.
Thank you
So
po.
we are back with our guests, Bianca Murphy and Dr. Arlene Strugar. Now, I want to talk about our contest with Natural, Miss Natural. Now, tell me about something. Does this signify about beauty product or what is natural?
Yes, po. No, actually, Tita, a lot of people have asked about that because I think there are actually natural products that are called natural products. No, Tita, it's simply because it's a French name for natural. Actually, po, to be transparent, the first name po dapat dyan, we want to use a Filipino name, Likas, Miss Likas, Well Earth, Well Earth International 2022. But you know po, I don't want to be disrespectful. If there was a teenager, son of one of the delegates, and said, actually, if you pronounce Likas like really fast, it doesn't sound good. So we
Medyo
changed
mapapalitan yung L ng ibang letter.
You know, we never thought about that. And so we changed course and changed the title to Miss Natural. And really just it signifies the natural beauty of everyone in us. It's actually beauty inside out. Maybe we did not really spell out that beauty is part of this because we don't want to highlight the wrong definition of beauty because we already have a little bit more of a pageantry. But, you know, essentially, if you know the 5 pillars, that if you have those 5 and again, you don't have to achieve that right now. It's a dynamic process. There's no destination for that. You're already beautiful. And that's what we want to advocate for dito sa beauty project. You notice there is no beauty into that. We just want to say if you try to at least hit one of these pillars, and it doesn't have to be a perfection of that you have achieved it, you are going to be beautiful inside and outside po. And obviously, what we didn't really say here is that we also have to have faith in God. But we always have that overarching guidance ng ating Panginoon. So, you know, as we exist, coexist po dito sa buhay natin, yung 5 pillars na yan ang nagsisilbing parang gabay natin.
Yeah.
We have, marami po siguro pang iba pang mga metrics or we could add more words into it, but we thought, you know what, for now we start with this one and see how it goes.
Oh, and how is it controlling the activities so far? Do you have certain candidates in this part, in these states? I mean, is it under control or I hope it's not real?
I think maraming delegates all over.
Speak about that. Is Bianca still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Okay. So we do have private group chats. We have Messenger. We're taking care of the, logistics. So our role right now is not the executives, but actually we are the
workers.
Jack of all trades. Yes. Yeah.
Do you have a website that people can go to so that they can see all the information? Hello?
That's one of the things that we're working on right now. We do have an IG and Facebook page for the event for the foundation. We would love to have more candidates for the different age group, and we're hurting to certain age group. But you know, the event is going to be in 3 weeks' time, over a little bit of 3 weeks, and this is our pilot year. This premiering this year. I know that it's going to be one of those learning curves for us. It's a work in progress.
Yeah,
right?
July 3rd. We are what now? July
3rd, Tita.
July 3rd, Tita. They have like 30 days.
Outing.
Oh no, 27 pala, sorry.
Yes.
So we have a lot of volunteers for Tita. A lot of volunteers who's rendering their talents. As a matter of fact, Tita, the DJ of the event is Dr. Piedad, who is a Filipino nephrologist, a kidney specialist, who's going to be the DJ. Because he said to us that his mental health relief is actually getting out of his medical doctor workflow and doing DJ since he was 16 years old. So marami po kaming mga ganong help. So, I think it's okay to, and I think we're trying to say, you don't have to be perfect to start a private citizen can actually start this process. And maybe we want to also share that we're vulnerable for mistakes, learning, and also, but we don't want to have analysis and paralysis kind of mentality. So let's just do it. And the moment is now. And we're so grateful na kahit po konti yung aming delegates, these are the best of the best that we can find. We're open to, if anybody po is still wanting to join, they can contact us po. As a matter of fact po, marami po pong nag-iisip na they're wanting to join if it's still an open invitation. I think they still have the confidence of being on stage. That somehow is a deterrent or preventing them to say 100% yes. So, but we say, okay, just, you could come and support us for the charity. You don't have to be a delegate, but the delegates are really courageous. Never been in a pageantry before, but I think they like the 5 pillars and the advocacy and the partnership for mental health. So they're willing to take the risk.
Now, who is your contact here? Who is your contact here in Vegas? May I know?
Okay, so in Vegas we have Gilbert is the only one that I have reached out. Wala pa po
contestant? Is Gilbert
The Tita, I think he's gonna be the host.
Tita, do you know someone that you could recommend to join us? Because it's still open. I mean, you understand like the components and like really the platform that we are looking for, these 5 pillars. So I'm sure with the array of people that and your reach in Vegas, and not only in Vegas but all over the world and US too, Tita, if you know someone, please send them our way. We would really welcome them. You too, Divine, in Florida, if you know someone.
I'd like to extend the invitation to the 2 of them.
To the 2 of them.
Thank you.
Now, what I am thinking to do is maybe attend your function.
Oh my God, Tita!
I am just thinking of it because I have
Tita Josie, if you look at your messenger, I have invited you either as a delegate or as a judge.
Tita?
Or also, Tita, I even want to invite you to be. We have also the Miss Natural's Honor Society, where we're actually giving a Hall of Famer our Achievement Award. And you could fit in all 3 categories. You could be a candidate, a delegate, you could be a judge, and you could be our Hall of Fame for standing side by side with really retired or almost retiring Filipino American medical doctors. One is also a retired consul, a Filipino consul in Denver. Tita, if you look at your messenger, I have reached out to you because
really?
Yeah. Tita, maganda sa Colorado.
Ganon?
Yes.
And it's not that
Colorado.
That will be an honor, Tita. We'll meet you there. We'll be there the 29th,
we will be there.
30, and the 1st po. Tita, please.
I will bring a Divine. Divine, you can come with me. And
Divine.
Yes. So, we're gonna be there, Tita and Divine. We're flying red eye on Friday because we do have careers. We do have careers. So
I know.
I was just taking off on that
Tita,
day.
please come. You'll be our, I would say, whatever you want to do, Tita, we will accommodate that. Tita, check your messenger. You are one of the you remember, Tita, when you said, Sabihin niyo, Arlene Strugar, tita. Arlene Strugar,
Ayan,
you will
tita,
see mo.
hanapin nyo na dun sa, sa mga messages nyo.
So, Divine, are you free on the 29th, 30th, and 1st?
I am. On
Divine, please come. And please be one of our delegates, Divine. You could be one.
Oh,
You're so talented, and
thank you.
You
care about mental health.
From Florida, if you want.
We don't have anyone from Florida yet.
Yes, we don't have.
That would be an honor. Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna put her name in now.
Yeah.
We'll send you the 25 questions. I promise we're gonna shorten it to 15.
Oh, okay, shorten it up.
Divine, do you have any people saying something on Facebook? Any comments, please?
Yes, of course, Tita. We'd like to welcome back all of our regular viewers. Of course, the Tita Norma Soriano here in Florida. Also, Tita Miles Oliveros in the Philippines. Good morning to Ate Flora Saison. To Marina Umel, who's watching us from Reno, Nevada. Hello.
Hi.
To Mucha Kittner. Kinter pala, sorry, Kinter.
One of our delegates.
Yeah, one of the delegates, and also to Miss Judith de Guzman Ramos. Good morning, and also to all our friends in Maryland as well as Washington D.C. and in SoCal. Ayan, tita.
Yay, represent.
Yes, and also sorry, Miss Annabelle Diola in Manila. Kalimutan ko siya na magaling.
Ayun, nakita ko na yung message.
What did I say, tita? Can you read that, tita, in full disclosure?
Teka muna. Teka. Hello po, Tita Josie. This is Dr. Arlene po. We met po sa Mercelito Pamoy concert when my niece
Janie Morris.
O yung doktora, yung kumanta?
Yung nag-Broadway po, yung Broadway.
I am the on the red outfit po. Oh! Yung nagsabing, ganito ako, hindi ko alam, church ito. Diba? Yung ba?
No, that's not me po. I think I have a picture of us together there.
That's not you. Okay. Oh yeah, it is here. I will read it. Oh, thank you so much. And like I said, I like that your purpose for this function is really to support and the advocacy for the mental health.
Yeah, it will be. Thank you, po, Tita. Tita, you see how God connected us. I never thought. I thought of you because Tita, you have been a household name for everyone, and then because of your son, Jokoy. First of all, congratulations on that. And then when I met you in Las Vegas, you certainly gave me, this mark of how, and then plus hosting kayo di ba? Sa Marcelito Pomoy. And when I thought of like someone who could be a delegate, a judge, or a Hall of Famer, I thought of you. So I said, let me reach out to Tita and make sure she remembers me. But you said, Tita, what was the date of that message?
This message is on, teka sandali. Binabasa ko lang kanina, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Alagay ko ulit. Yung last name si Strugar.
Mm-hmm. Tita Josie's very busy kasi.
Oo nga, I understand po eh.
Yeah, minsan pag tumatawag din ako minsan incoming call.
Arlene.
Oh, yeah. She's such a source of inspiration to us.
Oh my goodness, you sent it June 4.
Exactly, Tita.
Tita, 1 month tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
So this is synchronicity. God has aligned us. And exactly, Tita, why did we meet a month later? Right? There must be something about it, right, Tita?
Yeah.
So,
no. Well, let me think about it because, like I said, I like and admire and I respect what you're doing right now.
Salamat po.
Advocacy for the health. And like I said, having a problem with my son, I am willing to help you,
Oh, salamat po.
Yeah.
Salamat.
I would check my schedules on that weekend because I am not 100% healthy. You know, I have ataxia. That is.
Opo, yeah. You explained that po.
Yeah. So I cannot be freely going anywhere. And also my husband just got rid of COVID and he's not 100% healthy. So if I can get somebody to watch him, or especially my daughter, maybe she can watch. I can Divine and I can attend your family.
Oh, that'd be great po. We will be awesome. So grateful. Yeah. This is our very first event po. We need all the help. And
with all the support.
Actually, the great question: how long did it take? I'm just like 3 months, Tita. It's just like barely that. Thinking and gathering resources. Relying on friends with talents and skills to say yes, and to avoid analysis paralysis. Let's just do it. Let's do action. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know, because the resources that we need is now. So let's just put ourselves out there and be transparent that we're not going to be perfect, but we want to bring joy and resources to our community.
Yeah. We only have 3 minutes.
So
last word for Arlene to our listeners of PHLV Radio, Oras ng Ligaya. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for having us here. We have never dreamt of talking to someone like you guys with your very established audience, Tita Josie and Divine, and we just saw that there was some sort of like alignment there of a divine intervention because I reached out to you, and you know. But anyhow, we are still looking for delegates and anybody who has, you know, passion for mental health, well-being, positivity, mentorship, and whole person aging. We are so grateful. It's going to be on July 30, Colorado Springs, Alta Hotel. We thank all our delegates, Irene C. of Colorado, Dr. Fareha Nawaz of Oregon, Maria Landry of Las Vegas, Melinda Jefferson of Virginia, Mutia Kinter of Colorado Springs, Monette Sadirin Carranza Sadirin of Colorado Springs, Janie Morris of Los Angeles. And for those of you who are still on the fence, I think tomorrow is going to be the last day. So, but Bianca, please say something too. Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you so much. Go ahead, Bianca.
Yes, thank you so much for having us, Tita and Divine. This is such an honor and privilege to really share what we are trying to do for women empowerment and bring awareness to this. It's a cancer. It's almost a form of cancer to all our young generation and the future of our country. So thank you so much. And again, I'm calling all these women that are still on the fence, because I know you guys. I see you, I hear you. I've been reaching out like crazy, and they're scared. They're scared to. They said, like, how about the runway? I said, it's not that. We're gonna train you. We have volunteers that's going to help you and teach you how to walk, and we even have sponsors for like evening gowns and all of that stuff. This is really such an amazing showcasing of like people are kind. Kindness is still alive. When they believe in something great like this, we come together.
That's good. And I know Divine will enjoy that.
Divine, come on.
Divine, your last word.
Yes. Again, thank you so much to our guest, and maraming salamat for all that you do, and also for what you're starting for all of our viewers, as well as you know the mental health community, and opening our minds to the kind of situation that we are in now. Maraming salamat, and more power to Miss Naturelle, and yeah, sana nga I'll be there on the 29th and the 30th to be with you guys. But yep, and maraming salamat to everybody. Also, like to say our last words to Kitchen Tigusran Ramos, and also to DJ Ben Montemayor of Mobile Rhythm Live, and also Miss Mucha Kittner would like to say a shout out because Tita, her son is a fan of your son Joe Coy, and he's so excited that, of course, Joe Coy's movie is coming out very soon. And shout out to Hardy Dawn Kinter. And hello, Hardy.
Hello, everybody.
And
Don't
again-
go when we close the show. We will talk again so that we can clarify some items. But anyways, thank you so much, beautiful ladies. Thank you for this mission that you have. July 30 at Colorado Spring, the Miss Naturelle. That is nice. And we will decide. Either I can be an advocate or a judge or whatever, but I will help you. And I will check my schedule if I will.
Salamat po.
Yes.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much.
Salamat po. Thank you po.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Bye-bye.
everybody. We'll see you again next Sunday here at Oras ng Ligaya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.